We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Black shot. Come on, set. 60 red. Set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Blaster 6. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And so give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
from the 46. Here's 2nd and 5.
33, yellow, ready.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Set, ready. Cut.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Blue 30, set.
They'll set up a throw. And it is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Buffalo.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
10 black. Cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Right back to Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one 28 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Yellow, blue. 42, yellow. Set, cut.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second and 7. Now the first carry here for the running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Third down and 1.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
Throwing, dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The Cowboys had 8 and 5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Look at this Buffalo defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you're outplaying their defense as well. And that's what they did in the last game.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Hands it off out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing his dart. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Yellow, 22.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he's going to step up and run. Going right side here, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Six. Ready. Black, ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
50, green.
Now a first carry here for the running back to about the 26 here.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Back to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0.
14. Cowboys, nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. To throw, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
70 Lion, hurt. Hey, smash. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon, 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warrior, 70. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and do this himself. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And they can't bring him down. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Check, smash. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Come on, set. 50, grip, ready.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
32. Set, cut.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's a give up the middle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
19 tight. 19 tight.
To throw now, Dart. incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
60 Bison, 60 Mustang 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And bulldozing his way through. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Okay, break. Set.
A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
10 black. Ready.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chase Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Dart. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Dart. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Go.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Raptor, 18 Raptor. Check go.
On 4th down, here's Dart. He'll try to do it himself. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DK Metcalf from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Ready?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Coleman, the man in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Black. Ready?
That's into the hands of Worthy. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Here we go. Set.
1st down, Bills.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Down. Set.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. It's a gain of 10.
Back to throw again.
1st down.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Cut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60. Corey, 70.
To the air, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 50-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. Now fake on a jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And good penetration here. They'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Dart. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Let's go now. 70, Timberwolf. Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Cougar 19, 18, right here. Track 60. Buffalo 18.
Here's Dart. And he is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game,
there he goes right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Chase Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Jumping a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding the wave and maintaining on shore. What you used to be a rich when you're inside. This, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see soul. Life will slow you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Overseas, you feel alive.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They got a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 2.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Motion.
Throwing his dart. He'll find Metcalf. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Set. 72. Hey. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
Throwing. Dart. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf. Career touchdown number 136. Tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 5.
Set, ready.
That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Black 40. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Second and 10.
Set, hut. Blue 30.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught. Beckham. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Down. Slide through.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut.
Running right, here's Brown. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Red. Come on, set. Yellow, 43.
Brown will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
60 red. 60 red. Cut, cut.
They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. To throw now, Dart. Over the middle, complete. It's Webb.
A 14-yard gain. It's
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready. 33, yellow. Slide, 97.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Second down and 6 now.
Let's go now. 50, green. 10.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.